We're going to go ahead and run down the upcoming year for you, some of the plans we have, and we're going to kick things right off in January with a big trip ahead of us. We're excited about that. So we'll do that here in just a couple of minutes, but don't tell anyone because we're actually in Patrick and Patty's living room shooting this. They don't know it either, so. No, not really. That wasn't Patrick and Patty's living room, but it kind of looked like it. They got a great cabin. Anyway, this video is going to be like a hodgepodge of everything that's happened over the course of the last part of 2019 and what we look ahead for in 2020 as far as our RVing is concerned. I'm Ricky and
I'm Barbara.
And together we're RV Underway. Hodgepodge, I wanted to explain to you what hodgepodge is. Hodgepodge is a mixture, a jumbling of things. It comes from the 15th century English word hotchpotch, which was a mixture of vegetables and potatoes and meat, whatever they had available to throw in a pot. And so that's exactly what this video is going to be. Now you're educated. You've been edumacated. Okay? And speaking of edumacations, Miss Barbara is going to try to explain to us the 12 days of Christmas, because I thought all that was done, but it ain't.
No, it's not yet. Today is the 11th day of Christmas.
Okay, it's the 5th of December, 5th of January, but it's the 11th day of Christmas.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
The 12 days of Christmas actually starts after Christmas Day. It's the 12 days between the day that Christ was born all the way through the 6th of January. The 6th of January is when the Catholic churches and all the churches celebrate the wise men making it to Bethlehem.
Okay, so the day after Christmas, the day after Christ is born, they set out following a yonder star, and it takes them 12 days, which will be tomorrow, and they arrived on a Monday with frankincense, myrrh, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and all that stuff.
And all that stuff. So we had come out here for Christmas.
We did.
And Ricky couldn't handle the thought of packing up, going home. So he asked if we could extend it. So I happened to give him the RV Underway version of 12 Days of Christmas.
Well, I certainly thank you for that. That means this afternoon we have to pack up. Tomorrow morning we have to leave. But we'll leave on the 12th day of Christmas, on the 12 days of Christmas. That's a shout out for Steve Turtle there.
Hey, you got some stuff in the mail this week, didn't you?
I did. I got some stuff in the mail. We got our stickers from Sticker Mule. And we also got some buttons. They are, of course, the RV underwear buttons. We'll wear it proudly, and some of you will too. You're gonna get one of those buttons and you're gonna wear it. Yeah. Okay, so we got our stickers, we got our buttons, we got some other swag coming that we'll have available down in Tampa, and we just look forward to seeing all y'all. And a shout out to Sticker Mule. If you need a place to go to have your stickers or buttons or other paraphernalia or promotional gear made, consider Sticker Mule. Not bad. We also celebrated Christmas and Christmas Day right here at Cotton Hill Campground. And we did it with all three of our sons and one of our daughter-in-laws.
Yeah.
What a blessing, because we had them all home.
Yes, it was. Great time. We are real pleased to have both Clay and Tara able to come home at the same time. Being deployed, being one in the Marines, one in the Navy, sometimes it's hard for them to get their schedule together.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a great Christmas. We decided not to do a big deal at the house, no real decorations. So Ricky and I decided to go to the lake for the holidays, and the boys were able to join us for a little while.
And we all crammed in Matilda and had a joyous Christmas Eve. And Clay and Tara came back on Christmas Day, and
Yes.
we built a fire, and we had some cocktails and some warm coffees, and we sat around the fire and just enjoyed Christmas Day. It was great. Then a couple of days later, Miss Barbara takes off on her trip.
Yes, and had a great time. It was my Christmas present to the family. Only part of the family couldn't go.
Part of me.
For Christmas, I wanted to give the family an adventure. An opportunity for everyone to go to a bowl game sounded doable. Alabama against Michigan, and this would check off a few firsts for a lot of the folks. I need to tell you how the story begins. 30 years ago, Ricky, he gives our oldest son, Michael, the talk. You know, it starts with, son, you need to pick a team, good or bad, ups and downs, wins or losses. Pick a team, Alabama, and support them no matter what. So, following the sage advice from his dad, Michael picked Michigan. And that has been his team all of these years. Fast forward now to 2002. Our youngest son, Clay, was accepted in the ROTC program at Auburn. In case you don't know, blue and orange does not mix well with crimson and red. Clay had been indoctrinated to say "Roll Tide" since birth. Then came the day, the first football game at Auburn. Traffic was terrible. Crowds were huge. The freshman ROTC students carrying the state flags into the stadium. Clay begged me, please come and get me as soon as the opening ceremonies are over. Well, I let him know that when he was ready, I'd be there. As the opening day ceremonies come to a close, Auburn releases the War Eagle. Clay was immediately converted. As for me, my son and my money went to Auburn, so I was on the fence until I went to our first home game. The War Eagle got me too. Anyway, back to the Christmas story. I did purchase the tickets for the Citrus Bowl. It would be Michael's first Michigan game, and a bowl game for the Alabama fans of the family. Unfortunately, Clay and Tara couldn't work out their military duties around the date, and Ricky had responsibilities at the station that prevented him from going to the game. We began our trip early on New Year's Eve, traveled down to Orlando. It was great. The weather was beautiful. We drove with the sunroof open most of the way. Our hotel accommodations were provided by Tara and Clay. We stayed at the DoubleTree, downtown Orlando. Michael and JW joined me at the hotel bar by 11 p.m. so that we can bring in the new year. The next morning, 5 of us climbed into the hotel shuttle, heading over to the Camping World Stadium to experience fanfare before the game. The fanfare gave us an opportunity to take photos, to get some free game day swag, mingle in with other folks, and eat some great food before the game. The fans were nearly 50-50, and our seats were in the SEC end zone. However, we were nearly surrounded by Michigan fans. Bowl games are my favorite because before and after the game, everybody's a fan. During the game, you have seat-bound referees and coaches. And now I can tell you with all certainty that Michigan fans are just as obnoxious as Alabama fans. all in all, it was definitely a trip worth taking, memories made, and a wonderful time was had by all.
Now, honey, it sounds like you had a great time in Orlando with the boys.
I did. It was a lot of fun. It was great family time. Unfortunately, not all of the family could make it on the trip.
Well, I had to work because she decided to take 2 of my part-timers at the radio station with her on this trip, so somebody had to stay and run the Alabama and Auburn ball games on the air at the radio station. But while they were gone, guess who I saw in Dothan, Alabama? I ran into Cousin Eddie. Check this out. So I get up yesterday morning and I get on a live stream with Blue Wave Odyssey, and Bob was there. He does out of the blue live streams. He does them out of the blue, so you just have to kind of catch him. But I caught him on the live stream and I asked him what time he thought I should do our live stream since we reached our goal of 500 subscribers, and I said I was going to do a live when we reached that point. Well, we did. We appreciate that, folks. Thank you so much. And he said, well, you could do it this time or that time. And we were talking about this time or that time. And then he goes, well, why don't y'all just go ahead and do it tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern. He says, normally I'm on from 8 Eastern to 11 o'clock Eastern, 8 to 9, 9 to 10 to 10. That's right. He said, I'll move it forward from 7 to 9 o'clock Eastern, and you come on at 9 o'clock Eastern and do your live stream. And we said,
okay.
That's what we said, okay. And
why not?
I spent the next 2 hours while he was doing his live stream running wires and trying to make sure everything was going to work. And then we spent the first 13 minutes of our live stream fumbling around. It was a furious flurry of gnashing teeth and mice and web pages and servers.
It was him.
Oh yeah, she was watching TV. And also cabling and everything else. And finally, at 13 minutes after, someone hollers on the chat, "We see you!" And there we were.
There we were.
For the next 46 minutes, we had a tremendous time. We want to thank you for your patience and your tolerance for sticking it out with us. Next Saturday night, this coming Saturday night, that'll be the Saturday before Tampa.
Yep.
Next Saturday night, we'll do our 9 o'clock Eastern live stream, and we invite you to be there. It's going to be a great lineup on Saturday night. You got Nomadic Hippie, who will be on from 7 to 8 o'clock Eastern. And then from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock Eastern will be Blue Wave Odyssey. And then from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock Eastern will be RV YouTube, RV Underway. Live. And we look forward to having you there as well. All right. Coming up in just about a week and a half.
Yes.
What are we doing?
We're going to Tampa.
We are going to Tampa. And what are we going to do in Tampa?
We're going to meet some of you folks.
And stay at MacDill Air Force Base.
We're going to stay at MacDill Air Force Base.
The FAM camp there. And we already know of a couple of other RV community members who are going to be there as well. So we look forward to seeing you guys there at MacDill Air Force Base FAM camp. And we're going to make our way over to the Tampa RV show. It's actually the Florida RV show, but, we call it the Tampa RV show. We'll all be there. And we cannot wait to see you folks. And we're going to have stickers and we're going to have buttons. And as long as they last, we'll be handing those out. We don't have a whole bunch of them, but we've got some. So when we see you, if we've got some stickers left, hopefully we can trade stickers because we need a few more stickers on the back of Matilda.
True.
It's going to be a fun time.
And we're looking forward to it. It's going to be our very first show that we go to, so we're very excited.
And apart from the show, this is our first meetup. This is our first opportunity to meet a lot of you people who we only know through YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. But to be able to put a face, well, that's not really true because when we watch our videos, we see them. So it's not like putting a face to a name or a voice. We just want to meet you in person.
That's right.
It's going to be great. And RV Underwear is going to be there.
Ta-da!
So, ta-da. I don't know how that's going to go. You got bail money?
I hope Russ does, since he started the whole thing.
Russ, you better have bill money, buddy. All right, we've rambled on for quite a while. Let's wrap this thing up. I do want to remind you that I always put a link down below in the comments to a website where you can go and leave a care package to a service member who will be serving somewhere. It doesn't have to be overseas. It could be at home, but it's away from their loved ones. And it's not just a Christmas thing to send a care package. It's a year-round thing. They need our love and they need our support. So use that link below and do whatever you can do to take care of a service member when you can.
Absolutely.
Okay? We certainly would appreciate that. All right, we hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe and like and share. And don't forget to leave us a comment. We appreciate your comments. We answer every single one of them. And when you answer us, we'll answer you back. And if you answer us, we'll answer you back, because we love communicating with you folks out there, and we love getting comments from you. That lets us know that we're reaching the community and you're getting some entertainment value and some enjoyment and maybe some information out of our videos, okay? All right.
All right.
Until we see you again, fair winds and following seas.